Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. Right, today what we're going to do, we are de-chroming the ST. We're going to remove the ST badges on the sides. We're also going to remove the Focus logo at the back and also the ST badge. I've got something that I want to try. Probably know me by now. I like to try a few bits and pieces out. So we're going to try these. These are not meant for this car, as you can probably see, not quite the right shape, but we're going to try and fit these. I have experimented with these before and it didn't look too bad, but they needed to go higher. I had them just under the ST badge and unfortunately they didn't sit quite correctly, so we're just going to use double-sided tape. This isn't the tape. I'm going to replenish or replace this because this is old. After my last trial run, but we want to remove the badges anyway today, and I do have, keep watching the video because I've got something exciting for the rear, and it will be a new product that will be on CUSTOMRIDES.uk for you guys to order as well, but we can talk about that in a mo. So let's crack on and get this done. Let's go. Right, we're going to start on this side. We're going to use a hairdryer. Let's get down there. Use a hairdryer. We're going to heat this up to make it easier for us to take this off. I'd like to keep these, so try and not damage them in any way. And I'm just going to use a card to get underneath. If that doesn't work, we have a few other options. So we're going to start on this side and see how we do. Right guys, I kid you not, that took like 30 seconds with a little bit of heat just at the back there, and that's it done. Removal of your ST badge. Literally a bit of heat and yeah, that was less than a minute. Right, let's get this cleared up and move to the next one. Okay, so I'm just going to remove the backing on here and we're going to keep this nice and safe, and then if we ever want to put these back on, these are reasonably new, so we can just apply some new double-sided tape and put that straight back on. So keep that to one side, nice and safe. Right, so we're left with obviously the patch where the badge was, and this is never easy to remove. It's horrible to get off, and I've just realised I've left what essentially was like a tar remover that I was going to use on it at home, and I'm not there right now, so we're going to try and work out how to get this off. Right, so I've hit it with a couple of products, but it's not coming off, so what we're going to do is not waste any time on this. We're going to move around the car onto the other side and get the rear badges off, and then the other side, and then we'll basically come back to that. This is a bit of a shame, but yeah, we'll just let's get this down. So let's get the ST removed and the Focus. So let's crack on with that now. Okay, so for removal of the ST badge, what I've decided to do is mark it at the moment, just its starting positioning, finishing position and the top. And the reason for that is I will show you that in a moment. But let's get this removed so we can then do the Focus badge as well. Okay, so that's just that little bit of heat. Just giving that enough to move. Just be careful, and it will then come off. As I say, using a bit of heat rather than trying it another way will save the badge in case you want to put it back on. And make sure you use an old card. Right, let's get this off. not far off now. Just a little bit more heat at the bottom there. There we go. Removal of your ST badge. Nice. Right, let's go and do the focus. Right, let's get this going. So again, a little bit of heat. Just come straight off. Anybody want to buy an Ocus? Well, there we go. Last one off. Just need to get that cleaned up, as well as the ST on that side. Well, let's move round and get the last side badge off, and see if we can do anything with this. I think I'm going to have to wait. I don't want to force it off, so I might have to go and get the it's like a tar remover, bug remover. That might just get that off a little bit better. So yeah, let's go and do the last one. Right everyone, so we're not going to do this today because I've got to get the residue off from the original badges, but this is kind of what I was thinking of, although it doesn't quite match the body shape, but something along those lines, like this. Now, it doesn't completely work, but I do like the look of them, so we're going to explore it. It might not work, and we might not actually use them. I've got some other things coming, something new and exciting actually for badges, so we can talk about that another time. But as I say, I like trying a couple of bits out, so we're still going to have a look at this. Not quite the right shape, so I might just give it a blast with some heat. But anyway, you get the idea. So unfortunately, it doesn't look like these are actually going to work. As I say, there's a few ideas I've got going anyway, so we wanted to explore this. I've had these a while anyway, so it's just too far with the curve coming down. It's just won't sit straight, or sit flat, should I say. I think if it was over here a bit more, I could, and it would sit flat, but would probably have to then trim it either that way down so it goes past the door, so you could use a Dremel, I guess, or trim it this way, like come in this way. But either way, it doesn't quite work. So, and there's no way. I think I've just tried to hit it with a bit of heat, but I don't think we're going to get that to mould. So that's a bit of a shame, as I like the idea, giving you that kind of flared look on the side arch. But we'll find another idea and make that work. So what we're going to do today is, I think we're going to call it a day. Let's take these off, don't fall off. Then we're going to call it a day, and this will be the first part. I've got to get the residue off that side. I'm going to swing around the car, close the boot. We've marked out the ST, so we've just got to get that cleaned up. The focus side, got to clean that up, and then we've removed the badge on this side as well. So we're going to come back to this. This is part 1, and I'll be back with you for part 2 very, very shortly. Cheers, guys. Well, let's go and put them somewhere safe with the other two, and if we need to put those back on, as I say, we've got those. Definitely use a bit of heat, don't be forcing those off, and then you can keep them safe and utilize them again if you want to put them back on. Right guys, that brings us to part 1 over. We'll come back to this in a couple of days, so we're going to try and get those badges cleaned up, get the glue off, where the badges were, and then we'll come back to this. I've got obviously something exciting to show you, which will be live on the web store now, so you guys can go and order that, which will be, I won't tell you, let's come back to it. But yeah, simple. If you're going to do this yourself, make sure you use a bit of heat from a hairdryer. Don't try and just force them off. It did take 30 seconds to do, so really simple. Get a hairdryer, get some heat to it, and just remove. I'm liking the look of it already, debadged, and a couple of new things that hopefully we can make work. So I look forward to see you in part 2. So obviously, if you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, and also hit that bell button to obviously catch up with the part 2 coming up. And I'll catch you on the other side. Wicked.